Coffee with the Editor is proudly brought to you by IRZ and the Railway Safety Regulator, RSR.
Benjamin, lovely to see you here at the African Ports and Rail Evolution here in Durban from the Ghana Railway Development Authority. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Quite a bit happening in Ghana, so tell me more.
Yes, as you're aware, since post-independence, the country has not paid particular attention to the railway sector. With the coming to force of this new government in 2017, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, set up a new ministry, Ministry of Railways Development, to pay attention to the railway sector. So the railway was taken off from the Ports and Harbour Authority and it was set up as a new ministry. And the new ministry has two agencies, Ghana Railway Company Limited. They are the operators of the freight and the passenger lines, and the Ghana Railway Development Authority. As an authority is a regulator of the railway sector, the developer, and they grant leases and licenses to operators, among others. And recent projects in the pipeline. We have the Tema in Pakadan, which is 97.2 kilometers. The contract was awarded to AFCON's infrastructure in November 2016, and in July 2017, the work started. We plan to finish by June 2020 with the 97.2 kilometers. Originally, the line was heading towards Akosombo, but because of the turbines, which is a national asset, we didn't want the alignment to get close to the national asset. So there was a diversion at the kilometer 68 to cross the Volta River into the Volta region, North Tongu, then head towards Mpakadan. So that project straddles along three regions, Greater Accra, Eastern region, and the Volta region. That's the phase one of the project heading towards Paga. The phase two is from Mpakadan to Ouagadougou. Now Ghana has an MOU with Burkina Faso to construct a rail line from Tema to Ouagadougou, which is about 1,017 kilometers. So after this first phase, the second phase will begin. In fact, with the Ghana-Burkina Faso arrangement, the transaction advisors have finished their work, and the tender process is about to begin to engage a private partner to partner the government to construct that rail line. The next one is the Eastern line, Accra-Kumasi, which is about 304 kilometer stretch. A concession agreement has been signed with Ghana European Railway Company Limited. It's a consortium to construct that line and build, operate, and transfer. Government is looking about between 20 and 35 years of operation and transfer back to the country. Negotiation is about to begin. Though there has been some protests, government is trying to solve it amicably so that work can begin on that stretch. Then there's a recent one that maybe you have heard in the news, Trans-ECOWAS line, spanning from Aflao, the border town, to Togo, going through Accra, Cape Coast, Takoradi to Elubo, a border town to Côte d'Ivoire. That's about 575 kilometer stretch of line. MOU has been signed with Coastal Railway Network to begin feasibility studies, etc., to begin to construct that line under BOT. That one was done just first week in October. And we have another line. The agreement was also signed with the Chinese company to construct line from Kumasi to Bechim, Kumasi in the Ashanti region to Bechim in the Brong-Ahafo region, which is 100 kilometers. That one too is being done. Then we have one that is under construction from Kojokrom to Eshiem towards Manson. Kojokrom to Eshiem is 5 kilometers. That is on the western line. That one is about 55% complete. After that, they will continue from Eshiem to Manson, which is also 17 kilometers. We hope that by January 2020, Kojokrom to Eshiem will be completed. Then, by the end of 2020 or so, Eshiem to Manson will also be completed. Now, there's a contract with Wuju, a Chinese company, Wuju Construction Company Limited. They are also constructing from Manson to Dunkwao on the western line, which is 100 kilometers. We plan to use the Chinese Development Bank facility for that project. Preconditions have been satisfied and are awaiting other conditions to be satisfied. The contractors are on site And the moment the facility is ready, work will begin. And we plan to finish that one by 2021. Then we have another line, Kumasi to Paga. That is also about 595 kilometer stretch. Kumasi in the Central region to Paga in the Northern Savannah regions. Paga is a border town to Burkina. And that one, two feasibility studies have been done. And very soon tender process will begin to award the contract to a company to construct that route. Now, interestingly, we had our master plan in 2013. And we are supposed to do about 4,004 kilometers route length of rail line in the country. That master plan is being revised. In fact, the draft revised report is ready. We are doing some stakeholder consultation. By the end of the year, it will fully be ready. What we intend doing is to connect all the major cities by rail. And also, there have been some new mineral discoveries in Yinahin bauxite, in Chebi in the eastern region to bauxite, and a huge iron ore deposit in Yeji in the northern region. And originally, they were all not in the master plan in 2013. We have to incorporate that. And also, the free zone areas, we want to incorporate that in the revised master plan. So when it's ready by December 2019, then we roll the plan out. Apart from that, Accra is now densely populated. Accra has about 2.7 million people in Accra. There's a need for a metro rail. And feasibility study has been done. Very soon, tender process will begin to award the contract for a rail network in Accra. Kumasi in the Ashanti region to the second city in Ghana, known as the Garden City. It also has about 2.5 million people. And now there's a huge traffic congestion in the city. So there's a need for a metro rail in Kumasi. And that one too, feasibility study done. Transaction advisors have done a draft report. We are reviewing the report to see how best rail can be, metro rail can be done also in Kumasi. So in general, we have all these route lengths and branch lines to other mineral deposit areas to make sure that Ghana is well connected in terms of railways, and also connecting it to our neighboring countries, Burkina, linking up, also Trans-ECOWAS line, linking up to Côte d'Ivoire and also to Togo. So in sum, this is where we are. We are using both build, operate and transfer, EPC, and government-owned resources to construct some of the lines. We know that rail is capital intensive and long-term, but we are doing our best in the circumstance to ensure that Ghana is transformed economically through railway.